Okay, in this video, I want to talk to you about how much feminine energy on its own, or too much of it, and an imbalance of your feminine energy can actually kill the results of your business. And I am speaking from embodied fucking experience over here. I have had too much masculine energy and too much feminine energy, and I've made money from both of these energies in a very toxic way, but I've also made money in a very aligned way with both of these energies in harmony. And I'm here to tell you, it is so much more aligned and so much more joyful and so much more fun and peaceful when you are able to build your business from a space of balance and alignment, and it's 101,000% possible. So if you are in your feminine, and I'm going to talk about all the symptoms, the signs, the how to know if you're in your overly feminine space or overly masculine, will be a completely separate video to this, and then I'll do one combining every single thing together because I feel like that's just the way that I want to do it. So first thing, I've made my notes as always. So too much feminine energy. The first thing I want to talk about is the role of the feminine. Okay, so it doesn't matter. This is not gender based. If you are just coming into my world, then you wouldn't have already heard me speak about this. I speak about this a lot, but we are all human beings. Okay, that's literally our nature. We are human. I don't look at genders. I don't look at race. I don't look at species, all of that stuff. We're just the human race. From human race comes two energy types within our body. The feminine energy, the divine feminine, and the masculine energy, the divine masculine. Both are divine. So that's my first point. Not one or the other is better than or higher than. They are both equal parts, and they both need each other. They work harmoniously together. They dance together. They flow together. Okay, now I'm someone who's manifested my soulmate. I believe strongly in love and essence and energy, and coming from a history of abuse of all sorts, if I'm able to heal it, so are you. There is literally no excuses, right? And I've been the victim of my life. I've been the victim of everything that happened to me. And I can say right now, all of that is BS that we have to uncondition from. We have to unsubscribe from that BS, okay? Because we're the only ones drinking that poison if we don't. So the role of the feminine energy within our body, whether your man identifies gender wise, it does not matter. You carry the feminine and the masculine within you. So the role of the feminine energy is to receive and to create. So we receive and we create. Okay, so if we look at the biology now of a female body, like a gender base, just as a pure example of the biology behind the feminine energy, it receives the sperm. It doesn't give the eggs, right? We don't give it out as a feminine human body. We receive it from the male sperm. We receive that sperm and then we create with it. We multiply what's being given to us and we create babies. And we birth and cook and nurture and nourish those babies, right? So we are receiving in our feminine energy. And I'm going to apply it to business in a minute so you can see how this is practically working for you in your business. This is literally what I do with all my clients and inside of my membership spaces. All of the links are dropped below. So those of you who want to come join working with me, whatever the thing, they're all dropped below. So we receive and we create in our feminine energy. When we look at business, we receive the ideas, okay? This is the thing that trips a lot of people up. When we try and create ideas from our logical mind, that becomes masculine hustle and force and willpower. We are not trying to do that in our business. If we want a spiritually aligned, intuitive-based business, this is the foundations that we need to get right. And this is the thing that I mastered very, very quickly. And very early on in my business. I've been making money since day one in my business because I allow myself to receive very, very easily. Might help that my Venus is in Cancer, so it's a feminine sign. It's a feminine placement to have over there, even though I have a masculine moon sign, which is Aquarius. So I've got literally the duality of both of them playing. And so I see this very well, right? And I can apply it in my business and I see it very well in my clients' businesses as well. So the role of the feminine is to receive. Now, what this can look like in your business is meditating, any energy work, anytime you put your body in a relaxed state, right? If we go back to biology, when the woman has to receive the sperm, her body has to be relaxed and in surrender mode. Otherwise, it's going to be fucking painful, right? It's the same thing for our business. We want to relax because then the downloads, we become a channel. Our vessel, our body opens up to receive divine downloads, the ideas that come through to us then, that's our creative spark. That's coming from our intuitive voice, okay? This is just like I've got this amazing idea. Cool. That's received then. Then you go and create from what you've just been given, okay? That's all the feminine energy. And there's a misconception around the creation part being the masculine, when actually, no, it's not, because the man doesn't create the baby. The woman creates the baby. Okay, so our job in the feminine for our business, it's actually feminine energy to create. And you can go overboard in creation and overboard in also the receiving. So there are two parts to this. This is why I wanted to do a separate video on the feminine and then a separate video on the masculine, because there's so much I can dive deep into this. So I want to do a deep-ish dive on both of these, and then I'll bring it all together harmoniously in one big video. So again, check yourself right now in your business. Are you allowing your body to be a channel of receiving intuitive downloads for your ideas, for your offers, for your business, for the way in which you're going to serve your people? Are you opening up your channels, opening up your body to receive? Now, you're only able to do this when you are deeply relaxed and when you are in your creative flow. Okay, so going on walks, meditating, visualizing. What else did I write here? Chakra cleansing. These are all ways of you cleansing your feminine body to receive the feminine energy, right? Nervous system regulation, that's another thing. When we do mindset work, this is all part of the feminine, where we are able to receive, okay? So we're receiving good things, good mindset, all of that stuff. If you are receiving negative mindset stuff, negative ideas from people around you, you're not actually in your healthy feminine energy. And then you are going to be trying to create from your masculine and not actually identifying that actually you're not even in your feminine energy at this point. If you're trying to force creation, you are in your masculine. This video won't resonate with you. But those of you who are receiving the downloads and you're creating so much, you might have the problem of, I don't know which one route to go down. I don't have a structure to contain this. Like, that's where we go into the masculine then to provide the structure. Okay, that's the masculine's job within us. Again, this is all our own energy when I'm talking about. Okay, so drop in the comments below. Let me know if this is making sense to you. I hope it's making sense. Okay, if it doesn't, drop me a comment and I'll do a whole other video making this make sense for you, because I need you to understand this. So, too much feminine energy, i.e., either too much creation can cause overwhelm and can cause more confusion, and then you get lost in, and I had this comment on a couple of my videos before, where they're like, I love spirituality, I love visualization, I love chakra, I love tarot, I love Reiki, I love all the things, and I don't know even like where to start, because you're creating so much. This is where you kill your vibe, you kill your business, because you're doing too many things, okay? And you're not clear on the main one core thing that you provide to your audience. The other way that your excess feminine energy could be killing your business and your results and your sales is if you're focused so heavily on just receiving, but you're not creating, or you're not pouring out as much, and you're just doing mindset work, or you're just doing visualizations, and you're just doing meditation, and you're just doing manifestation, and you're just doing like the healing work. Healing is part of this as well, where you receive healing so much to the point where you're like, you almost become lazy in a way, or like entitled to just, I'm just doing the spiritual work, so I'll just receive. And like, you might notice, because the feminine energy is abundant, we might multiply like random money coming in. So you might be a master manifester in your feminine energy, where you're like, I'm just relaxing and money will come, because it always does. And you might have the belief that's so dominant that yes, money does show up, but it's inconsistent and it's not in your control, because you have to rely on the universe delivering it to you, on that energy when it's ready to come to you, rather than you having a solid structure, a solid system. And this is the whole point of masculine energy then coming in, to be that structure to provide and to protect what you are creating. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the exact role of the masculine, especially in your business, and how this is going to help you. So again, I'll link that at the top here. Definitely go and watch that video, and then bring it all together in your business and assess yourself. Where in your business are you heavily receiving but maybe not creating? Or maybe you're doing both, receiving and creating, and you don't have the masculine structure to hold you there, to provide you for that, right? And maybe you're receiving, but you're not actually creating from it. Then there again, there's a lack of balance within your feminine energy inside of yourself. So this is going to be really, really key for you to recognize that actually you need to have the 4 components. I'm classing them as 4. I like everything in 4s. For some reason, the universe channels through me in seasons and it matches Mother Nature. So like my program, Know Yourself, Be Yourself, Share Yourself, Grow Yourself, comes in the 4 seasons. And this is what I teach inside of Intuitive Creator. This, when I was writing down my notes today for this video, again, it was like too much feminine energy. There were 2 branches within the feminine energy and 2 branches within the masculine energy, again, giving me a total of 4. And I was like, wow, like even the universe surprises me as I'm channeling these messages for you as well. Like, it's so fascinating to me. It's coming out in 4s. And it's like, we have 4 seasons in the year. Like, even in our feminine cycle, it's 4 main moon phases that we go through before we bleed every month. It's just like in 4s. It's so fascinating. So again, assess yourself. Receiving and creating in your business is a necessity. You need to be doing this on a daily basis, but an excess of this without the masculine is no use. You're going to have inconsistent sales. You're going to have inconsistent results. And then you're going to wonder and you're going to make stories up about why there's something wrong with you. And in actual reality, all you need to do is bring the things into balance and apply and change your business model to help you hold and structure your business a bit better with the masculine energy support. That's what the masculine energy does so well, right? When we build up those structures, like my masculine, when I think about my masculine energy within myself, my business structures are so solid, and you have to build that foundation with the feminine energy first, of the type of energy and the ideas and the downloads that you're receiving, the quality of what you're creating, and then the same energy poured into the structure for your masculine. And I'm going to talk about more of that in the next video. So again, if you want to dive deep into that, definitely go and check the Too Much Masculine Energy vibe as well, so that you know and you can fully assess your entire business, because this is literally the key to your success in your business. I guarantee it. This is literally you working with both the 2 divine energies that we are all given as a human species, feminine and masculine energy, and you are building your business from a solid foundation and a balanced space from both of these. It's a game changer. Subscribe if you're new here, like this video, drop me a comment if you have any feedback or anything that you don't understand or whatever the thing, and I'll catch you in the next video. Mwah!